Sometimes I feel like there are just milestones that you hit in a project where you're like, holy cow, this is actually happening and it's coming together. And this is totally it for me. This is huge. This is rough plumbing and our new concrete pad. This is the process of taking out part of the cast iron pipe, which you can see here, and replacing it with PVC, and then putting in the actual rough plumbing. So this is our friend Brian. He is a professional plumber, and he taught us so much about plumbing and what to do. I think honestly the thing that maybe intimidated me the most about rough plumbing, about doing the poop side of it, I could do the clean water side of it. I just don't want to do the poop side of it. Only because I feel like if you screw it up, you're gonna have a really bad time. So the angles always intimidated me. I was like, well, what if if you pipe it the wrong way, it would be really bad, right? So anyways, he took the fear out of plumbing, which I am just so grateful for. Ooh, also, I learned a very important lesson. The big takeaway from this is professionals use the clear primer. Don't use the purple stuff, man. That was easy amateur target. It was really cool to just be in a room and know where the plumbing was going to go and have this feeling in a couple months, there's going to be things here. Hopefully not months, but we'll see. Intro here to Miguel and his fabulous team. Oh my gosh. The two of these guys are absolutely incredible, and I'm going to take all of the work that they did and speed it up into 2 seconds, and it's just mesmerizing. So this is concrete truck, the pumping truck. I know I'm going to get some of these words wrong. And this big long pipe to get it downstairs. So they essentially poured it into a pump and then pumped it in to the basement. We thought about actually having building a subfloor out of lumber, and you can't really see from this video, but our basement is so uneven. It's on one half of it, it's got, 1.5 foot drop, and the other half, it's got a 6-inch drop. So in order to build an actual wooden subfloor and have, joists and things down there, we would have to switch. We'd have to put a beam, every so often and switch from doing, 2x10s down to 2x6s down to 2x4s. So it just didn't seem like the right way to go. And then one day we were standing down there and Paul goes, why don't we just fill it with concrete? It's one of those infuriating moments when somebody says that thing and you're like, damn it, we should fill it with concrete. Anyway. Maybe one of my favorite scenes, but this is super time lapse of it drying. You can see the little light glare and it's sucks it all up. It just disappears. They did all of this in one day, by the way. This is them just hanging out on the back porch, waiting a little bit of time in between little dries and leveling and drying. And then they have this fan. I've never seen anything like it. It's like a smoothing, silky smoothie fan thing. I'm really not describing that well at all. It's like a blade paddly swirly fan, and it makes concrete smooth. It's a smoother, fan smoother. So I think with every project that we do, there's always kind of this like milestone, this place, oh, once we get to pouring concrete, we can do X, Y, Z, all those things. And then once we get to spray foam, we can do, A, B, and C. So this was just like, it was like we did all of this work to get to this point. And, for some reason, it just never really feels real until the concrete's actually poured and you stand in the room and you're just like, holy cow, this is going to be finished space.